he should understand the metrics and how he will work as a coach for Real Madrid Football Club. After the game against Pachuca, Obabontin Bedi Nkomo said, every game Real Madrid Football Club would give him enough reason to improve upon his squad. And of course, it is true. Although the 3-1 goals no share against the side of Pachuca is a good one for Real Madrid Football Club. But to me, he needs to do a lot of job with Real Madrid Football Club. Almost set up where a war currently. So one that take call 2 seasons ago, 2023-2024 season, Carlo Ancelotti took this particular team to win the Champions League, winning the La Liga in this particular spell. He made sure that every department of Real Madrid Football Club will flourish and play his identity system and will be influencing most of the players on the field of play, and will even give them enough time for them to score a lot of goals and make a lot of clean assists for himself. Tactical system better than Carlo Ancelotti using. He was playing the 4-3-3 system. Sometimes he plays the strikerless system. Strikerless system was the system both throughout that particular season, and he makes sure so over the 4-3-3 system he depends most of his progressions in a lift-to-Ricky tactical system. Carlo Ancelotti especially toward the Real Madrid Football Club. So checking the defensive asking now. You talk about Obi to say Danny Cabaya, who was played as a right fullback. Then you talk about Obi say David Alaba and Adam Militao as a 2 centre backs for Real Madrid Football Club, and Fele Mandi Ebo as a left fullback for Real Madrid Football Club. They were solid enough because at that time Adam Militao was on top of his game, and an injury coming back from ACL injury. Not all bone the other side of Real Madrid Football Club. David Alaba too was playing very well for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. When you go into the midfield, he had a certain Toni Kroos who was dictating the pace and the telepathy display of Real Madrid Football Club game. So a lot of games called them Real Madrid Football Club, even the Spanish La Liga, in that particular season, most of the midfielders were more accurate passes for Real Madrid Football Club. And I say even the Spanish La Liga, it wasn't a certain Pedri, it wasn't a certain Gavi, it wasn't a certain Frankie de Jong, but it was Toni Kroos, that old guy, and not all born the last season, Real Madrid Football Club. He had most of the 100% ball accuracy in terms of ball possession, in terms of ball-oriented performance in the field of play for Real Madrid Football Club. Then you talk about Luka Modric. Luka Modric at that particular season, he wasn't a starter for Real Madrid Football Club. No free trade about Edinburgh Madrid, and then he was giving them that enough performance for Real Madrid Football Club. Eduardo Camavinga and then Tchouaméni was those kind of guys that they were giving Madrid that tactical system of football. Not Federico Valverde able as a defensive midfielder and sometimes too as a traditional boss-to-boss midfielder for Real Madrid Football Club. The certain Jude Bellingham was giving them enough goals, 34 goal contribution in that particular season for Real Madrid Football Club. Gave him that stand-up performance in that particular season. Because at the time, I know Borussia Dortmund, Eber Madrid within that season, he was the best player in the Bundesliga. So coming in for Real Madrid Football Club in his first debut season, or making sure or be adapted very quick within the Madrid Football Club setup. No, making sure that he will be played in a strikerless system. Say Vinicius Junior airball in the left wing forward. This is Rodrigo De Gea airball in the right wing forward. He will be that immediate auxiliary striker who will sometimes come into the attacking third and score that wonderful goals for Real Madrid Football Club. And enough good goals and assists to the Real Madrid Football Club now. It will rectify Carlo Ancelotti, the 2007 AC Milan squad, or Shisha toward the side of AC Milan, and propel Omomoji the Champions League, propel Omomoji the Serie A in that particular season. And then he used a certain Kaka within that particular season. But last season, I come here and say all the developmental phases of Real Madrid Football Club, most of them, we key. Mamensha say with attack in front. Kylian Mbappe free PSG about Real Madrid Football Club now. Obiani saw Obaba as a false number 9 for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. Of course, yes, because Vinicius Junior in that early season and I say in that before season has given Real Madrid Football Club 20 goal contribution for Real Madrid in that particular left wing forward for Real Madrid Football to cemented that position. Kylian Mbappe elbow from the left wing and maneuvering way as an attacker for PSG Football Club. But they're coming to Real Madrid Football Club. Carlo Ancelotti made it clear for Kylian Mbappe, say, coming on for Real Madrid, you will play as a false number 9 for Real Madrid Football Club. Rodrigo De Gea, in a way, wouldn't give you that consistent performance for Real Madrid Football Club. So in a way, Brahim Diaz will come in and play for Real Madrid Football Club. But before 2023-24 season, he gave Real Madrid 15 goal contribution for Madrid Football Club. But last season, almost 11 goals contribution. The form 80 meter payer. Jude Bellingham married 34 goal contribution in 2023-24 season. Last season, he wasn't able to give close to about 26 goal contribution for Real Madrid Football because the ball playing qualities in the midfield was limited by Carlo Ancelotti. He needed to become a substitute. He needed to come into the place of Toni Kroos to dictate the play, to take that area ball possession, making sure that Madrid would dictate the place by Jude Bellingham in the midfield. And what Jude Bellingham wanted, the improvement in terms of numbers, in terms of some defensive qualities in the Madrid midfield, no, he gave it to Real Madrid Football Club, but adding a lot of resolution to his goals and assists, because in the football, no, Ubaboni has won a lot of goals and assists, a declining performance as a player within the football club setup. But Vinicius Jr. as a left winger for Madrid Football Club last season, it wasn't quite good. Omomo 19 goal contribution because in the previous season, no man Madrid Football Club 20 goal contribution for Real Madrid Football Club. So it tells you, say, into the attacking Tedobio adaptation and everything went on well for him was Kylian Mbappe. Or Bayern, he made close to about over 40 goals for Real Madrid Football Club, and he made his name stable in attacking third. When you come into the midfield, Federico Valverde no being him say in terms of defensive traits, in terms of so make a lot of attacking balance into the attacking third. Obetimamo that quiet numbers no, and the form ultimate drop here. Schumann in a way wasn't consistent with his performance for Real Madrid Football Club. Another that before season, not all bony year the Real Madrid Football Club. No, he got injured and then he wasn't performing well for Real Madrid Football Club. Luka Modric, in a way, will come out from bench and make sure that the experience will influence Real Madrid Football Club midfield. But then when it comes to defensive structure, Madrid problems are facing very well the defensive structure. Eder Militao and two ACL injuries in the last 2-3 seasons for Real Madrid Football Club. And Obionum ACL injury and him say, so we are playing on that kind of injury. And even the confidence in you are a lot of tackles. And a lot of resolution as a basic centre back, no, it may take off from. So currently as we speak, Advantage will fear all Gusu and most will be coming back. Daniel Cavaya, your ball season as your share season as in close about 7 to 5 games. And also your ACL injury to pre effort naturally. They needed to come in and have another right full back who will come in and do that particular job in the absence of Dani Cavaya. They needed to bring in Raul Asensio, that Castilla boy, into the Madrid centre back. Antonio Rudiger became a stable defender for the side of Real Madrid Football Club. In terms of the left full back position, it was a tight competition between Fela Mandi and Frank Garcia. So the entire setup of Real Madrid Football Club and Don Carlo Ancelotti last season, no, they failed drastically. Enti the Omoko Troflesa, Carlo Ancelotti, Enti Manji Bibian from Real Madrid Football Club or Jack Club now they call it. If Xabi Alonso is coming to this particular team right now as you speak, hoisting Abba into the football club or Raul Asensio, definitely Eder Militao will come back from that particular injury. You will have Antonio Rudiger, you have David Alaba who will compete in that particular position for Real Madrid Football Club in the defensive setup. I expect when he was coaching for Bayern 04 Leverkusen, he showed that kind of glimpse. As the one particular team manner, he is that coach. He sees the potentials in young talent, and he makes sure, with these young talents, they can easily become that stable midfielders and even footballers for that said football club. At Bayer for Leverkusen, Jonathan Tah was a stable defender for the side of Bayer for Leverkusen, but when given opportunity under Xabi Alonso, he became a stable defender for the side of Bayer for Leverkusen. Victor Boniface became a good striker under the side of Xabi Alonso. Adli became a stable attacker for the side of Bayer for Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso. Hoffman also became one of the greatest midfielders in the sense of Bayer for Leverkusen. Jeremy Frimpong, Garcia, Ezekiel Palacios, and the side of most of these attackers and even the midfielder for Bayer for Leverkusen, became stable under Xabi Alonso. I expect him, that kind of influence, that kind of potentials now he saw in Bayer for Leverkusen squad, the trouble in last 2 seasons, he will find these young talents in Real Madrid Football Club, put them together, draw a tactical identity, draw a tactical system which will suit Real Madrid Football Club players. They can easily endure and play in the next season. But DIABY,
O man no cry aso. Oh, be 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Mamenka Nico Williams as an fancy.
Yeah. Born quick. Now
Nico Williams.
Why?
Will have to battle between Bayern Munich and FC Barcelona. What's my culture was Nico Williams need deal with Barcelona and is still on course, and Bayern Munich will also come in place because they want the guy at all costs. 12 million euros at the end of every season on the Nico Williams. But then so sharing together with Barcelona, the kind of deal on the side of FC Barcelona, it is close to about 8 million euros and on the side of Nico Williams. Nico Williams has made it clear to Bayern Munich Football Club that he wants to play for the side of Barcelona Football Club. But so Nico Williams ever into the side of FC Barcelona, to me, it will be a tactical good decision for the side of Hansi Flick, for the side of FC Barcelona. Although say Rafinha no boy in the left wing for FC Barcelona, no, the season under review has given them a lot of goals, has given them a lot of assists for the side of FC Barcelona. But so when you Nico Williams, now so boy in the left wing forward for FC Barca, and then you get Rafinha in a central pair as Obo as an attacker, creating two double identity together with Dani Olmo into the attacking team. Now when you Lamine Yamal in the left wing forward, it will slowly become a tactical good decision for Hansi Flick. This guy together with Lamine Yamal or Mabo in a collaborative effect at the Spanish national team will still continue to dominate Ediama FC Barcelona. He wants to see Barca improving upon their bit, and he wants to play for FC Barcelona, but not Bayern Munich. We're making it clear he wants to play for FC Barcelona.
Mate, good afternoon, Fakye Sports. I love the way ABOU and Lutake do before and after the 4 news. It really makes my day. Wow. Keep it up. Great way, dynamic from Abra Beka, North.